Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? I want to welcome you back to the channel right now, right? This is D's Daily DD, which is I'm D, right? And the DD stands for due diligence, right? So we do our homework, we do our research, and we always look up as much information as we possibly can to stay up to date, right? So what's up, my people? Happy Friday. Today I'm wearing the Jordan jersey, right? The 2-3, because currently AMC is in the battle of 2301, right? We want to see it close above 23 today because of the put options, right? It has to do with the options chain. And if you have, there's a lot of options, a lot of puts at the 23 strike. So if those can expire worthless, guys, that will be pretty good for us going into next week, all right? So yesterday I told you about my, my mentor, RIP to that gentleman. His name was Clay. And one thing that I forgot to tell you guys was about his laugh. He had a really unique laugh, right? So it'll always stick with me because it would be like, ha, 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 like something like that, right? And it was very loud, okay? So you could hear it across the whole restaurant pretty much. So he was always laughing and yeah, he just brought good energy and good spirits, right? All right, guys. So right now, volume is at 46 million.8, right? For AMC, it's at 23 exactly right now, and we have about 14 minutes left in the trading day before the weekend. All right, but we want to see it close above 2301 or higher. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right. So first, let's kind of like pretend that I'm an intern at a hedge fund or something, right? And you're gonna get a call. Hey, hello. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, boss? What's going on? And then the other side, the boss. Hey, you like your job, right? Um, yeah, I guess I do, right? What do you need? What's up? And then, well, do you want to make a lot of money? Might involve some illegal stuff, but we're gonna have to do, bend some rules and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna need you to do some things for me. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, got it. Right? I picture like the conversation like something like that, guys. And I'm gonna get into what I'm talking about here, right? So it's no secret that there's big devils, little devils, a lot of devils, right, in Wall Street. And they're not always getting caught, but we know that they do some illegal stuff, right? So we're actually gonna take a look at some hedge funds that failed real quick. So let me switch this up. Let me go to the desktop screen that we need. All right, cool. Right, check this out. First, right here. So the 10 biggest hedge fund failures. All right, and we're not gonna touch on all of them. We'll kind of go over these, but hedge funds have been attractive to ultra high net worth individuals and organizations seeking to boost returns with esoteric and complex trading strategies, right? Like they're high frequency computer traders or whatever. While most hedge funds are both well capitalized and opaque, most of them operate ethically and without too many systemic issues, right? But not all of them. Some, on the other hand, have defrauded investors of billions of dollars and have even nearly brought down the global financial system. Does that sound familiar with AMC? What have we been saying? That the crash of the market will probably cause the squeeze, right? And so the Bernie Madoff scandal is truly the worst case scenario for a hedge fund. Madoff was essentially running a Ponzi scheme with Bernard Securities. Madoff was a well-respected investment professional throughout his career, although some observers questioned his legitimacy. He even served as a chair on the National Association of Securities Dealers, right? A self-regulatory organization for the securities industry, and helped to launch the NASDAQ, okay? But Madoff admitted that his sons who worked at the firm, the asset management business, was fraudulent and a big lie in 2008. It estimated that the fraud was around 65 billion, guys. And he pleaded guilty, right, and to multiple federal crimes of fraud, money laundering, perjury, theft, and was sentenced to 150 years in prison and restitution of 170 billion, right? So what was I gonna say? Like in the call, right? It's like, yeah, what's the worst that could happen, right? Just do it. Just do it. Sheesh. All right, next, SAC Capital was run by Stephen Cohen, who was one of the leading hedge funds on Wall Street with 50 billion in assets under management at its peak. The SEC had been investigating the hedge fund for a number of years before conducting raids at its offices, investment companies by the former SEC traders in 2010. A number of traders were charged with insider trading from 2011 to 2014, guys. Woo. Okay, the Galleon Group was a very large hedge fund management group with over 7 billion in assets or whatever before closing in 2009. The fund was funded and ran by Raj, and they were arrested along with 5 other people for fraud and insider trading again. All right. He was sentenced, let's see, to 11 years in prison in 2011. Wow, so he's almost out, or he just got out or something, huh? And currently, this is good, guys. AMC's at 2307, right? We need it at 2301 or higher. Let's go, baby. Jordan. All right. Long-term Capital Management was a large hedge fund by Nobel Prize-winning economist. The firm was wildly successful from 94 to 98, attracting more than 1 billion of investor capital with the promise of an arbitrage strategy that could take advantage of temporary changes in the market behavior and theoretically reduce the risk to level to zero. Realistically, guys, there's always risk, okay? And especially when you're investing in market, there is risk. You can win, you can lose, right? All right, guys. So yeah, just keep in mind, right, that it's not even because you're putting your money with the hedge funds, it's not guaranteed. And you don't even know what they're doing to get the returns as well, right? They might not even be following the rules, which, in our opinion, the apes, we have proof, and allegedly, right, we have proof like that Citadel and these other hedge funds are manipulating and doing things they shouldn't be. So just the bottom line, despite these well-publicized failures, global hedge funds continue to grow as a total international assets. I don't know when this was updated because, recently we've seen a lot of hedge funds close the doors, and we keep hearing of more of them, starting to close the doors. All right, guys. So just wanted to point that out, right? There's many hedge funds that have broken the rules and gotten too greedy and whatnot. But there is also good hedge funds, so they're not all bad, guys. But check this one out. So this hedge fund, Senvest, posts an 85% return in 2021. They were riding the GameStop meme along with Wall Street bets, right? So they were on the ape side, and they made some pretty good money, right? And there's a famous saying, I guess, that goes, as January goes, so does the year. The same can be said about last year's January market mania, right? With the 2021 hedge fund returns. So those who were on the opposite side, right, had a harder time recovering. Melvin Capital, which met the area of the retail traders due to publicly disclosed put positions on the video game retailer, they posted losses of 39% in 2021, right? Let's see. For its own performance, supposedly, Citadel posted double-digit gains with the flagship Wellington Fund up 26%. Net of fees, according to person with knowledge and figures. But yeah, remember there is, some hedge funds that are riding it and they're going long on GameStop and AMC as well, right? Okay, let's get into the options chain. So like I'm telling you right here, we want to see, let's see, these are the puts for the 7th. Right here, like, ooh, they're out of the money right now, guys. This is what I'm talking about. You see 35,000 contracts right there. That's the biggest number, right? It's kind of funny how they, in my opinion, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, like I always tell you guys, but it's funny how in the midday action, it just completely went sideways. We started off so strong, right? And they shorted it, and they slowed down the algorithm, and you see it just going sideways. And right now we got 5 minutes left. It's at 22.97, guys. All right, so we're gonna have to see right now what happens. But like I'm telling you, we want to see 2301 or higher. All right, so right here, like, we have a small candle, guys. Nothing major really, right, has happened on the chart today. It is luckily a green day, right? Like any green day, guys, I'll take it, right? And what we want to see, right, is it follow this reversal line here to get right back in this pocket. And the RSI is also on our side. It's sitting low, right, 32, which means that you most likely will start to see it come back up, right? That's just how it normally goes. Let's zoom in. See where we're at. We're at 22.95. The volume, guys, was a little bit above average. Okay, that's what I want to continue to see is more volume, right? More pressure, especially more buying pressure. And don't forget, January 28th, we got the anniversary coming up, guys. All right, of the 1 year of the anniversary of when they took the buy button away. All right, so if that pissed you off last year, if you know what the movement is pretty much about, guys, like keep an eye on that, right? Like I think that's going to be a big day for us for AMC. All right, so I drew out this fan here, got the top, and as you can see, it has, you know, it shows you the guidelines, and it kind of bounces off of that, right? And then it bounced, came back, broke this line. Here's another line, broke that line, right? Then this would be the next one, and it tried to stay up above it, and then it broke that one, right? And it's just been breaking them ever since. So our last support line is right around here, guys, which is the $17 mark. And but we've been talking about this double pattern, this double bottom. So if it is a double bottom, guys, we can start to make our way back up, right? That's a usual pattern that you see trading, right? Like when you're trading. All right, guys, let's go ahead and we'll come back to that right now. Let's go look at Lucid right now. Lucid has a green day on its books right now. We're talking about it's up 9% for the day, guys. 41.65. That's a really bullish sign, guys, in my opinion, right? It has been struggling to get above 40. Today it was able to break 40, and look at that. How did it break that? With the volume. So we had 75 million volume, right? Average is 73. For January right now, that's what you want to see, right? More volume come in back. You know, we want to see fresh money, new investors, so that all our stocks start to come back up, okay? Because we need the money to come in. A lot of money has left the past month in December, right? But look at this huge dip. And then what happens? Boom, starts trucking, making its way, riding the EMAs, guys, still above the EMAs. So that's strength. Look at that. It's going up 9.5%, right? We got 3 minutes left. So let's remember there's always a dip and then a rip, right? And that's what you wanna pay attention to. These are like the signals. This is what people talk about in their discords and stuff like that. Like when they see a bullish signal right here, right? That's a perfect bullish signal. When you had this dip and then it had crossed all the EMAs, because that's showing strength, guys. And you had it make its move, right? Make its move up here. I'll also get into this article over here. There is somebody that's super bullish on it. They're saying that Lucid is gonna be above, let's see, we'll hit $100 before the end of 2022, right? From Torque News here. And what I want to point out is, you know, they're estimating to produce over 20,000 vehicles for 2022. They're also focused on expanding to the European market, as we've talked about this week, past videos, and in the Middle East, okay? They raised $1.75 billion recently, right? So they can progress and make moves here in 2022 and 23. Tesla used to take out convertible notes as well, right? These notes are great for companies like Lucid and Tesla. The cash influx will help Lucid achieve their goals for 2022 and beyond. The convertible note did hurt the short-term share price of Lucid, but it is important that the Lucid protected. It is important that Lucid protected its early investors by going the route that it did, right? To do this. And then right here it says, in the long-term note, you know, that they will dilute the shares probably when Lucid hits 400 to 500 as a market cap. 400 to 500 billion dollars as a market cap. All right, guys, it's down to the last minute. AMC right now is at 22.99, 23. It's flickering right there. Whew, it's gonna come close. It's gonna come close, guys. My prediction regarding Lucid's share price in 2022 is that a short squeeze will occur and Lucid will surpass 100 by the end of year 2022. It's a very exciting year for Lucid, and I believe that they will exceed all expectations. If we simply follow the smart money, we will see that many institutions and insiders also believe that Lucid is significantly undervalued. You had Vanguard buying at the 45 plus range, and the CEO was buying back shares back in mid-December. Ooh, it's 2301 right now, guys. What is it gonna do? Let's see, 2301, 2301. Push. Sorry, guys, if it's a little distracting. It's live right now, guys. I want to see. Oh, it closed exactly at 2302, 2311. Oh man, it's flickering all over the place. All right, but back to this right now. So they were, you had the CEO buying, you had Vanguard buying at a higher price point than it was right now, right? Yeah, I think those puts expired worthless, guys. I'm seeing 23.11 right now. Let's see what a Weeble says here. Yup. Let's go, Jordan, man. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right, back to this article. All right, so I wanted to fact check it because I was like, wait, a short squeeze with Lucid, that means that they've shorted it a lot, right? So I went over to Market Beat here, and this is for Lucid. So it turns out that currently 13.94% of the short of the that's the short percentage of the float right now, which it equals 90, let's see, $3.6 billion as of December 15th, and 75 million shares that they owe, all right? That's actually quite a lot, dude, or guys, for Lucid. There's a lot of shares outstanding, so the shorts went heavy, right? They went heavy in December, huh? But we'll have to follow that and see what happens, all right, guys? That's all I got to talk about for Lucid. It's good information today, solid information. We're looking pretty good, right? Look at the chart. That's bullish as hell, guys, right there. All right. So let's see if we can continue the volume. It'll continue going up, in my opinion, guys. I mean, it's been here before. The peak is like 62 or something, right? So I could see it coming up, creeping up. All right, cool. Let's switch to. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, that's it on the news. All right, let's go over talk about Bitfarms. Let's see what's going on the chart. Yeah, so here's Bitfarm. It's been in this continuous downtrend, guys. I mean, this is the 3-minute chart. Until we get out of this trend, right? Like, we'll start to see the reversal, but we do not have signals yet of a reversal. Okay. All we have right now going is this supply and demand zone. As you can see, right, it got out of here and then it got rejected here, came back down, and it's right back in this supply and demand zone. The supply and demand zones, again, is just, where you tend to see a lot of price action, a lot of trading. A lot of times when stocks come down to certain zones, right, you see them bounce from that. That's called a supply and demand zone. It's like another support and resistance area, all right? So yeah, this is the same downtrend, guys. Cryptos, again, suffering. Bitcoin's, kind of going down more. It's like 42 right now or something like that. So that's not helping it either, right? But let me point this out, guys. There is this article, right? So Riot Blockchain versus Bitfarms. Which crypto mining company is a better buy? These cryptocurrencies have generated exponential returns to the investors in the past decade. For example, $100 investment in Bitcoin is in January 2012 is worth more than $800,000 today. Okay, the primary catalyst of these market thumping gains has been recent widespread adoption of digital currencies. Several companies, including Tesla, Block, and MicroStrategy, hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet, right? So you can get in, if you don't want to just directly buy crypto, well, you can get exposure through a crypto mining company like this. So either through Riot or Bitfarms or whatever, right? And it's gonna talk about a little bit about their stats here. At the end of October 21, Riot held around 3,995 Bitcoin, currently worth 166 million. They mined over 2,900 in the first 10 months of 2021, which was an increase. Sorry, excuse me, to 257% year over year. Let's go down here for Bitfarms. So valued at a market cap of 848 million, Bitfarms is a blockchain infrastructure company that mines cryptocurrencies and tokens. It owns and operates server farms that consist of a network of computers and validates transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. We've gone over these stats, but they secured over 60,000 new generation miners. They grew operational capacity by 53%, and they increased their hash rate by 228%. Let's go. So the verdict, he's saying based on the sales and whatnot, so he's gonna say that he's gonna go more for Riot. He's more bullish on Riot, guys. But obviously I'm more bullish on Bitfarms because it's at a lower price point, and the only reason he's more bullish on Riot is because of the 8.6 exahash. But Bitfarms is at 8. It aims to be at 8 exahash by the end of 2022. that's still gonna be. They're already making like 9 or 11, mining 9 or 11 Bitcoin per day. So that's gonna help them mine even more, right? All right, cool. That's all I got for Bitfarms, guys. Let's go look at. We're gonna move on to Loopring now. Okay. Loopring. Yesterday was a false alarm, guys. The only reason it spiked was because of the GameStop news. But what was interesting about the GameStop news and the NFT marketplace, guys, is that like it was all old information, right? The word, the rumor is that the hedge funds and the news, right? They put this out like right after that move happened, when GameStop went up 30% after hours, because they needed to cover some FTDs and they needed a reason, like an article news to go with it, right? To justify why the price spiked like that out of nowhere. Again, and so again, this is why this is helpful, because it's going to give you these guidelines. So it did break that, guys. So like I said, I mean, I could see it coming down to about $1.50 before we see a reversal. Okay, it's already tried, multiple times to reverse, and it's gotten rejected. All right, so it's again still in this downtrend. So yeah, we're gonna have to see if it can pull a reversal. But again, it's crypto, guys. It's very volatile, right? I'm still holding. They haven't released any official news, right, from GameStop and Loopring. It needs to come from them, not from like the Wall Street Journal or whatever, right? So Loopring, whether it's good or bad media attention, like it's still good because it brings eyes to the crypto or the stock, right? So Loopring is under renewed focus as GameStop's NFT and crypto push goes mainstream, right? We already know what it is. It's a decentralized exchange that utilizes ZK rollups. And it's under renewed limelight today in game because of what happened with GameStop yesterday, right? So growing NFT and crypto related footprint. That was the article that came out yesterday, but it has GameStop has hired over 20 people to work on this, right? So that's what's awesome about it. Like at least they're being public, and they are talking about what they're doing and their progress with the market. So it should not come to us as a surprise because, like I said, that news was old, guys. We all already had an idea, right? That GameStop and Loopring were working together, and that GameStop's already entering the NFT world. But we do have reason to believe that GameStop and Loopring are closer than ever to signing a formal partnership. As we've noted, a dedicated post previously, certain snippets of the source code from Loopring's GitHub profile reference GameStop Meta, right? The metaverse, right? And in the NFT DEV amended code branch suggesting a high likelihood of integration with GameStop's upcoming NFT focused platform. Then GameStop's new job posting for a product owner head of Web3 in Seattle caught our roving eyes. The job requires not only familiarity with all new NFT crypto projects, but also working knowledge of integrations with different blockchains and Ethereum level 2 environments. Bear in mind that LRC is a layer 2 protocol in Ethereum. Taken together, these developments bolster the probability of some type of partnership between GameStop and Loopring, right? Good news right there. Bullish news. All right, so remember that it takes the transactions, it bundles them, and it processes them that way. And that way it's not doing each transaction on the Ethereum layer 1. That's how it's able to bring down the gas fees and make it cheaper for whoever wants to trade on there, right? Nope. All right, so it can process. Loopring claims that it can process over 2,000 trades per second for obvious reasons. The transactions processing power is critical to the success of GameStop's NFT marketplace. Boom, bam, right? Got it. All right, that's all the information I got, people. Thank you for coming in as always. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, guys, and get some rest and prepare your mental game, right, for what's coming, guys, right? You have multiple people that are saying the squeeze is here, right? You have multiple articles saying the squeeze is here, or at least very near for AMC, guys. So, stay focused. Don't worry about the fake price action they got. It's all manipulated, in my opinion, and because they want to screw people out of the options and all that, right? So just, be patient, guys. It's coming. We'll be rewarded, I think. So I'll catch you guys on Monday, all right? See you later.